to those watching and listening. Another episode of 3 to 4 Minutes with a Duck. And today we have a relatively new duck to our paddling, TSgt Rebekka Thompson. Sergeant Thompson, thanks for your time. Why don't you introduce yourself?
Thanks, Shirt. So I'm TSgt Rebekka Thompson. I've been in the Air Force about 10 years. I'm a Chinese linguist, married to a Pashto linguist. I just got here from Goodfellow. I did a 4-year instructor tour. I loved it. Being able to see that impact to the career field and being a part of it was amazing. If anyone ever thinks maybe they should do that, do it. It was amazing. I'm happy to be back at the Fort Meade area. Again, I'm married to a Pashto linguist, so this is the only place we can go, but we love it. So I'm from Louisiana. I don't have an accent because my Chinese teachers beat it out of me. So no kids. I have 2 dogs, a bulldog named Bella and a Sheltie named Todd. And that's my life.
Awesome. The bulldog and the Sheltie, like energy wise, are like opposite. How do they get along?
So you would think that, but my bulldog Bella, she's getting older now, but for most of her life, she was the one with all the energy. As a puppy, she would go running with me. She was my running partner. She's very agile. She can climb on like ledges and stuff like that. So they play. They're good together.
Oh, that's awesome. All right, let's start. If you were famous for something, what would you be famous for?
Probably making soup or gumbo. My gumbo is really good. So being able to make soup from just about anything.
Oh, that's a good one. That's a level of famous that helps other people. Like other people benefit from that fame. So I know I'm leaving soon, but I'm gonna get your gumbo before I go.
Yes,
and if not before I go, I'm not going far. So once we get out of the pandemic world, I'll probably just bug your husband and be like, hey, can Becca make me some gumbo?
He's already like offered it to Dirty Cougar, so.
He's like, hey, I love that. My husband does that too. He's like, yeah, my wife loves to bake. She'll bake whatever. I'm like, hey, quit signing me up for stuff.
Right?
What book do you think every person should be required to read?
I love books. I'm a reader. That one's tough because there are so many.
Yeah.
The dictionary.
That's a good one. Yes, I agree. I think people should, yeah, I like vocab. So I'm not a reader, I'm a listener, but I'm with you. There's too many good ones to choose from, but the dictionary is a good start. Everybody read the dictionary.
Yes, words matter and have meaning, so use the right meaning.
Absolutely, unless they change the meaning to fit. Like literally is a word that bugs me because they literally change the definition for it to mean figuratively. Yeah. But yeah, words have meaning. I like vocab. If you had a robot for an entire day, what would you ask your robot to do?
The dishes.
I hate dishes.
I hate them so much.
Are you a messy cook or a clean cook?
Well, I get pretty messy, but I try to clean as I go so that I don't have to clean everything at the end.
Yeah, I'm a messy cook. I try to clean as I go, but I absolutely don't. And my husband accuses me of using every available dish in the house to make like nothing. He's like, how did you get why did you use all of these? Because I'm like, new spoon every time. But yeah, I hate dishes. I want a dish. I think in my other interview, I said a laundry folding robot, but dishes, absolutely.
Laundry is also good. I'm really short, and so if we have like a top loading washer, I have to like climb into the washer to get the clothes out of the bottom.
So I couldn't have related to that prior to like 6 months ago. I'm 5'6", which isn't tall, but it's not short. I'm about average height. And I could always reach the bottom of the laundry or the washer with no problem. But we got super dorky adults. Like we got super excited and bought a brand new washer and dryer, and we've got like a
Ooh.
huge high capacity washer because we've got kids and lots of laundry. My feet come off the ground when I try and get like once I reach the bottom, and I have this fear that I'm gonna just tip into it one day. And it
That's
doesn't.
every day. That's
Yeah,
every day for me.
I'm
I'm
sorry.
4'11", so.
Oh, see, and that's the thing about the pandemic and meeting people on Zoom. Everyone's the same height on Zoom.
Yes.
So I grew up thinking I was tall. My mom is 5'2". One of my sisters is 5 foot. She claims 5'1". We let her have it. No one's arguing. My grandma's 4'11". Like I am a giant in my family. And then I married a guy that's 6'2". His kids from his first marriage are both like at least 6 inches taller than me. So
Oh man.
I make
Now
them
you
get
know how it feels.
yeah, now I make them get the laundry out of the washer so I don't fall in. This one's tough because I think people have made ice cream in all kinds of flavors. But if you had the opportunity to invent a new ice cream flavor, what would it be?
I'm lactose intolerant.
Oh, I'm sorry.
It's okay. They make lactose-free ice cream. If I could invent a new flavor, like strawberry jalapeno.
Ooh, have you had that combination of food before?
Yes, fruit and then like spicy peppers are so good together. Like strawberry jalapeno margaritas, super good.
You got me at strawberry, and then you kept me at margarita. So like I said, I like to bake, and one of my favorite pies to make is strawberry rhubarb because I really like the combination of the tartness of the rhubarb. But I like I like sweet and salty, sweet and spicy. I wonder if I could put jalapenos in a pie with strawberry and make it
Yeah.
work. I'm gonna try it out. We'll have a meal. You make the gumbo. I make this strawberry jalapeno pie, and we'll have strawberry jalapeno margaritas just in case the pie doesn't work out. How's that sound?
Sounds great.
All
Yeah,
right,
I'm
I'm
in.
down. Fantastic. All right. Well, those are all my questions. I've had a lot of fun, but I'm going to turn it over to you. So, any words of wisdom or parting thoughts or words for anyone watching or listening?
That's so tough.
I know.
After spending 4 years of like imparting wisdom on airmen, I feel that I'm out of wisdom. Let's see. I think the most important thing that I've learned throughout my career is just to be true to who I know that I am. I'm very self-aware, and so it's rare that people tell me something about myself that I didn't already know. Um, and I see that as a strength, like who I am as a person. I'm not going to change that. And it doesn't matter if it gets me a strat or it doesn't get me a strat. It's who I am and it's what works for me. So be true to who you are and don't change.
I love that advice because right before we started recording, you heard me say, I'm not changing who I am, and that's just who it is. It was Chief Summer Lifer in her interview with
Yes.
Chief Wright talked about, being her true self all the time. And I took that moment to do some self-reflection and think, am I me all the time? Unapologetically, yes. Like I am me all the time. And I think that is great advice for folks, especially early on in your career when you're trying to navigate between, am I a different person in uniform than I am outside of uniform, or compromising who I am as a person to fit some kind of mold at work. So that is very wise advice, and I appreciate it, and I can relate because yeah, especially becoming a first sergeant, it was really tough. Like I thought, well, what does first sergeant Emily look like? Nah, that's too much work. you get
the same. It's the same.
Yeah, you get Emily no matter what. And yeah, I like to think that I'm incredibly self-aware of my strengths and my weaknesses and my faults, and I own them. But yeah, be your true self. I like that. Well, thank you, Sergeant Thompson. I'm glad you're part of the squadron. I'm glad you're a duck, definitely. And although I'm leaving soon, I'm excited about your potential after
Thank you.
talking
Thank
about
you.
what we might be doing with you in the future. But I appreciate you sharing your opinion on your assignment to Goodfellow, because I have not met an instructor, whether a linguist or a 1 in 4 or anyone in any career field, that's had the opportunity to greatest assignments, but people are super hesitant to go back to San Angelo or get away from ops and then that environment. But yeah, you guys shape the future of our career field and have so much technical aspect and then just as leaders. So I greatly appreciate your time at Goodfellow because now that you're here, you get to see all the ducks that you trained, and
that's a weird part of it. Like all of the Chinese linguists that have come into the Air Force since 2016, like have been in my classroom. I have seen their name on my roster, and I just think back, like, did they like me? I hope so.
Well, hopefully what you can find, and I think that you'll see it once you absolutely like get in the squadron and can interact with people more, is how proud you'll be more proud than not of the airmen that they've become, I'm sure.
I hope so. I hope so.
Well, if they're in the 34th, there's no other option because we don't keep bad ducks. But again, thank you so much, and I hope you have a fantastic day.
Thanks, ma'am. You too.